I get up to around about 8,000 in every 2 weeks, and I would have at least 10 million books in the shop right now.
Tucked away in an industrial estate in Pāpāmoa East is Xanadu Book Exchange, a treasure trove for bookworms that attracts people from all over the world.
In this last week I've had people from Australia, France, England, Canada, 2-year-olds up to 92-year-olds, the whole spectrum of society.
Before opening the book exchange, Briar was well known as a book trader around the Greerton markets in Tauranga, until her collection became too much to handle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have a lovely day.
Yeah, we're going over your application.
Cool, thank
These in the car.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye. I had such a big collection and I was wondering how to move them along. And so first of all, I used to do the markets, and I thought, wonder if I can find a location where I can just set up instead of packing and unpacking the car every weekend.
8 years on, and the collection is now so large, Briar gets customer referrals from some unexpected places.
A lot of the libraries now send their customers to me because I have a lot of the earlier books of the series, and quite often someone will be looking to read a series, and so they come to me for the beginning ones.
I read a lot of sci-fi fantasy, and this is the only place really that has got the series of books that I read.
Aside from its vast collection, readers flock to the store for its customer service.
Briar is so knowledgeable about all the books she has. I've seen her find a book for my sister that we'd looked and looked for and couldn't find, and we talked to her and she said, oh, yes, I know where that is, and she found it straight away.
Briar's wonderful, and if we can't find a book or an author, she will help you. I can find books to read here that I can't find anywhere else.
So this is my classics room, so anything before 1970 is in this room, so it can go from the early 1800s right up to 1970.
Briar can receive some 4,000 books a week, many from people looking to swap or trade.
There's a lot of people downsizing, going into rest homes, estate sales, so people just turn up with boxes of books and they bring them into me. Some people want to sell and others will just like credit to rebuy different books in the shop. I give $1 credit per book, and my books are $3, $4 or $5. So if somebody brings in 10 books, they can have 2 of my $5 books. If they're popular books, $5. If the covers are a little bit tattered, then I make them $4, and if they're less than up to popular grade, I just make them $3.
The only things not accepted are editions of Reader's Digest or anything else she's got too much of. This buy-sell exchange model has allowed the Xanadu empire to expand with 2 new stores just walking distance from the original location.
5 years ago, I opened a DVD, CD, jigsaws, records and game shop, and that's really doing well. People love jigsaws. The DVDs are still selling so well. And just 4 months ago, I opened a new collectible shop which features bric-a-brac, furniture, jewellery, art, and that started to take off as well now too.
Many of the staff here used to be customers who loved browsing the aisles so much they wanted to work in them.
I was just back here on holiday from university, and I was looking for a part-time job, and I've been a customer here for a couple of years and just adore the place. And then I saw Briar put an ad on Facebook wanting a part-timer and thought this is perfect for me. I just love books and being surrounded by them, organising them.
I just love books. I used to always come here every couple of weeks, and then I just asked her for a job through email because I was too shy to ask in person.
The Māori and Pioneering series area is just so popular. Māori dictionaries and learning Māori language is just one of my top sellers.
Due to the overwhelming number of books to browse, some customers easily lose track of time.
There was one girl, she came in at 9 o'clock in the morning and left at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 days in a row. She spent 2 full days in my shop browsing and buying.
Sometimes customers forget where they are and get swept up in the moment.
Occasionally you find a couple round the corner there having a bit of a canoodle, and it's like, okay guys, you know, there's a bookstore, you know, but I think some of them come in there for a bit of privacy in one of the aisles, so occasionally it's like, you know, okay, what's going on here?
It's an all-consuming business, but Briar has no intention of giving it up anytime soon.
So I've still got another 6 years lease on all of my shops, and when that time is up, I'll just see how I feel. If I still feel as good as I do now, I will continue and try and extend all my leases.
Do you read books when you go home, or can you not stand them?
It's not that I can't stand them, but my brain is so busy from working with them all day. It's like working in a lolly shop. You just don't want to have lollies when you go home. So at this stage, I don't read anymore, but I've got a pile of books at home ready for the time when I do retire and I can just take it up again.
If you're looking for your next good read, you can find the Xanadu Book Exchange at Ashley Place in Pāpāmoa East. Just make sure you've got a few hours to spare. Gavin Ogden, Local Focus.